Yo, we back at it again with the dirty ZX14. She's looking horrible right now because we've been riding all week and I haven't gave it a wash or anything. With today's video, I'm going to teach y'all how to ride a motorcycle. So right now we got the ZX14. First we're going to go over everything. Like, everything you need to know. Alright, first, we're going to learn everything on the bike. You got the clutch, the most important thing right now. The clutch, the front brake, the gear shifter, and the back brake, and the throttle. Alright, so before you even start up the bike, before you start up the bike and kicking it first and start riding, you should sit on the bike, lift the bike up, and then put the kickstand up. And here's the gear shifter. So you gotta make sure you're in neutral. So neutral, go all the way down. You're gonna be in first gear. So you're not gonna be able to move the wheel in first gear. So you want to half click up. It's the first click. Boom. Neutral. Alright, now you're on neutral. So before you start riding, you want to get a feel of the bike. Now get used to the weight. Probably for like 10-20 minutes to get used to the weight. Just move around like this. You feel me? Don't drop it. Just move around like this. Like walk it up and down. Like squeeze on the brake real quick. You want to squeeze on the brake. Walk it up and down. You feel me? Just get used to the bike, used to the weight. So you're gonna do that for at least 5 minutes. Get used to the weight. Only way you wanna get used to the weight because you're gonna stall a couple times, and that's gonna cause the bike to jerk, and that's gonna cause you to drop the bike. So you're gonna get used to the weight for like 5 minutes. Get used to the weight. Alright. So once you get used to the weight, you're gonna grab your key. I lost my key. You're gonna grab your key. Now before you even grab your key and start up the bike, you wanna like roll the bike a little bit, slam on the brake. Roll the bike, slam on the brake. Get used to that brake, you feel me? Get used to the brake power and that jerk. Cause today we're not gonna worry about the back brake. I know most people, when they beginners, or if they haven't rode a motorcycle before, they would think it's better to use the back brake, because when you ride bicycles, you use the back brake more than you use the front, because if you use the front you might flip. So the back brake's right here, but you don't want to worry about that back brake today, you feel me? It's useless right now. Cause the back brake, only thing it's gonna do, if you're riding down the street and you apply the back brakes, it's gonna take you a long time to stop. So right now, you're worrying about the front brake, the clutch, and the throttle, and the gear shifter. But if you're a beginner and you don't know how to ride a motorcycle, you're gonna stay in first gear on the first day. So you're gonna find an empty parking spot like this. You're gonna turn on the bike. After you get done feeling the weight and the brake, you're gonna turn on the bike. Here's the kill switch. You gotta make sure that's on. Hit the button. Make sure you're in neutral. Alright, see how I started? If you was in first gear, you have to hold down this clutch. Now, the clutch is the most important part of riding a motorcycle. The clutch is everything. This is how everybody ends up fucking up when they beginners. it takes time. You're not gonna get on your first time. You're not gonna get on your first time, so just be patient with the clutch, alright? So basically, what you gonna do? Oh, there's a car coming. I don't know why they coming over here for. They parking in the shed. Hold on, let them go past first. So basically, the clutch is the most important part when you first starting to learn how to ride a bike. Since that's the most important part, it's gonna take time and practice. So first, you're gonna squeeze the clutch. The gear shift is right there. Put your foot right here. Kick it down to first gear. Now you're on first. You're not gonna hit the gas or anything. You're gonna ease off the clutch. You feel me? Alright, you're gonna ease off the clutch. Like, you see how slow I'm easing off the clutch? Now I'm rolling. But when you start rolling, you don't want to let go of the clutch. You just want to. Alright. Let me start right here. Alright, all bikes have a different clutch, but it all works the same. So first off, you got the clutch right here. You want to ease off the clutch very slowly, and once you start rolling, don't let go of that clutch. Just keep easing off the clutch. Like if I'm rolling right here and I let go, you're gonna stall. You feel me? So you're rolling a little bit, still don't let go of the clutch. Just keep easing off the clutch until it's fully out, and then you're good. So you want to keep easing off the clutch. Even if you're rolling, you just want to keep easing off the clutch, like super slow. Like, just take your time, because people will ease off the clutch, and then once they get like right here, they'll be rolling. You feel me? Then they think they can just let go of the clutch. No, you have to keep easing, like keep going. If you're rolling, just keep easing off the clutch. Slow, slower, slow, 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 until it's all the way out. Alright. And that's why at the beginning I told you, get used to the weight of the bike, because once you stall, that jerk is gonna catch you off balance if you're not used to the weight. So once it catch you off the balance, you can fall. You feel me? And that's like, once you right here, you catch yourself, you're good. But once you're like down here, it's harder to recover once you're already like tilted over a little bit. So you want to ease off the clutch very slow. It don't matter if you're rolling. It's ease off the clutch very slow until the clutch is fully out. So let me show you how it's done. So I'm in first gear. So when you're in first gear, the bike's not gonna be able to start. You have to hold in the clutch. Are you holding the clutch? Boom, first gear. Alright, ease off the clutch very slow. Like, you're gonna be rolling. So I'm rolling right now, but look, my clutch is not fully out. Just keep easing off, easing off, easing off. No gas, you feel me? So then once you do that, don't even worry about the gas. Just ride around the parking lot in circles. You feel me? I'm going uphill, so. And then the clutch, every time you stop, you have to hold in the clutch. So that's why I tell people if they're beginners, ride in circles, right? But when you hit the turn, the U-turn, hold in the clutch when you hit the U-turn. Like, hold in the clutch when you hit the U-turn. You feel me? Look at that Black Hawk. So hold in the clutch when you hit the U-turn, cause you're basically, the clutch is like you're in neutral. So you're in neutral when you hit the clutch. So all the power will go away from the wheels when you hit the clutch. So when you do U-turns, just hold in the clutch when you're doing U-turns. You feel me? At the beginning. Then once you get used to the bike, you can let go of the clutch and do the U-turns with the bike. You feel me? With the clutch. Alright. Then boom. Once you get used to the clutch, kick it in neutral. Half a click up. Half a click up. So it's 1 down, 5 up. So half a click up is neutral. Between 1 and 5. I mean, between 1 and 2 is neutral. So, alright. So the next important step is the front brake. That's what everybody, or the clutch, it's the number one hardest thing to learn when you don't know how to ride a bike. Boom. The second is the front brake. The front brake is how everybody falls. You feel me? So basically, it's what you have to do to learn the front brake, and so you won't fall. Kick in the first gear. Let go of the clutch very slowly. But you want to be in a straight line. You don't want to hit the curves. It's just, my parking lot's small, so I don't have a choice. Alright, go to the clutch slowly. Slowly. So you're gonna squeeze the clutch, then apply the front brake. Boom. Then slowly ease on the brake. Get used to it, you feel me? Then you want to keep doing that and start applying the brake harder and harder each time. So first you want to start at a super light, then you want to get harder and harder, like medium then hard. So make sure when you hit the front brake, your clutch always has, when you stop, when you're about to hit the front brake or slowing down, hold in the clutch. You feel me? Because the bike's going to turn off if you don't have that clutch held in. So you want to go straight, apply the clutch all the way, and apply the front brake. Stop. Boom. Alright, do that at least 20 times. And then the number one thing is you'll start getting comfortable. So once you start getting comfortable, never hit the front brake when you're doing a U-turn. I hit the front brake like right here. Never hit the front brake, cause you will squeeze on that front brake. You will squeeze on that front brake, and you will dump the bike over. So only on the straightaways you want to hit the front brake. So keep going and start. When you do the U-turn, I'm not doing it, cause I'm a pro. But when you're doing the U-turn, make sure you hold in the clutch. So if I'm doing U-turn right here, hold in the clutch. You feel me? Alright. And never hit the brakes when you're doing the U-turn. So you want this ride around. See, I'm not holding the throttle at all. Ride around in circles. The straightaways, holding the clutch, front brake. Get used to that front brake. Alright, you gonna keep doing that at least 20 to 30 times. Alright. So next step, every time you stop, remember you have to hold in that clutch. And you have to keep it held in until you take back off. So, and remember when you take off, let me start back over for y'all niggas, cause y'all niggas are slow, y'all hard-headed. So look, so y'all wanna be hard-headed, look. When you take off, slow. Look how slow I'm going. Then I'm inching, I'm going, still slow. You still wanna go slow? 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 You still want to go slow? All right, I'm out. Boom. So, for y'all niggas, beginners, you need to go that slow because you going to start a bike. All right? You don't want to start a bike. Cause y'all niggas going to start a bike because right when y'all start rolling, y'all going to let go of the clutch fully. So y'all need to grab those little grips, those little muscle grips where you squeeze to make your grip stronger. You need to grab that so you can get used to it. Hold up, somebody. Right here, hold up real quick. So y'all want to take, I need to go step by step with y'all people. Look. Alright, look. Let go slow. Slow. On the straightaway, slow. See, I'm rolling, but I'm still going slow. I'm still going slow. I'm rolling, I'm still going slow. See, it's not all the way out yet. Still going slow. Still going slow. Still going slow. Boom, it's all the way out. Now your bike, now you didn't start a bike. Alright, boom. Hit these turns. Don't squeeze on the front brake when you turn, when you hit these U-turns. You don't want to squeeze on the front brake. Because you squeeze on the front brake, you're going to fuck around and drop the bike. Alright, on the straightaway right here, you hold in the clutch, squeeze on the front brake, not hard, but ease on it, boom, stop, come to a complete stop. Do that 20 times. Do it harder and harder. Stop faster and faster. You feel me? Each time. So you see how fast I stop? So then you want to do it again. Hold the clutch, squeeze on front brake a little harder, boom. Alright, you got that done. You gonna keep doing the same thing 20 times. Get used to that front brake, because that front brake is the second. Well, everything is important in their own ways, but the front brake is very important. So you want to squeeze on the front brake so hard your bike can dip and you can drop the bike. You don't want to drop the bike. Alright, next up, once you figure out the clutch, the front brake, the next step is the throttle. So you don't wait, hit straightaways, ease on the throttle. RPMs, you don't really want to worry about the RPMs, but the louder the bike, the higher the RPMs you're in. So I'm hitting gas on the curves, holding the clutch, don't hit the gas, and don't hit the front brake. Just go around like that, boom. Then let go of the clutch. But once you're already rolling, you can let go of the clutch faster. You feel me? You don't have to ease off it. If you're already rolling, you can just let go of the clutch. So look, boom, front brake. I said front brake. Throttle, clutch, U-turn. Do that easy. So it's all about the throttle hand. That's what you want your wrist. Before you start riding, you need your wrist to be strong so you can control that throttle. So do some push-ups or do some little squeezing things, then you'll be straight. So the gas, boom. So I'm going now. Holding the clutch, U-turn. Don't hit the brake, hit the gas. Hold the clutch, brake. Boom. Alright, you want to do that at least 100 times in the parking lot. Ease off the clutch slowly when you're taking off. Boom. Remember, every time you stop, you have to hold in that clutch until you take back off. And when you take back off, you have to ease off the clutch slowly. So you got gas. Alright, hand the gas. U-turn. Hold in the clutch for the U-turn. U-turn. Hold in the clutch, brake. Ease off the clutch. Slowly. And do that 100 to 500 times. You want to do that until your gas run out. No, I'm just joking. You don't want to do it that long because your bike might overheat. Alright. Next up, a figure 8. So, shit, we've been turning. We've been turning right this whole time. So you need to learn how to turn left. So you're on figure 8. So figure 8. Let go of the clutch slowly. Don't just let go once you start rolling. You feel me? You just want to let go slowly. Figure 8. Boom. With the clutch out. Just have the clutch out. You feel me? No gas. No gas. No front brake. No clutch. Figure 8. You feel me? So you're gonna be in a big ass parking lot. So you're gonna do figure 8. Don't hit the gas, cause this is where you're gonna risk your throttle. You hit the gas right here. So don't hit the gas at all. Just figure 8 at least 20 to 30, 50 times. 20 to 50 times. Figure 8. Boom. Then once you're done with the figure 8, repeat the process. Repeat the process. Just look. Now let me tell y'all why the clutch is a very important part of riding a motorcycle. Now it doesn't matter if you're on a 250, 400, 600, 1,000, or a 1,400. This happens to most beginners once they start riding any type of bike with a clutch. So basically, and you don't want this to happen, so I'm gonna tell you this now, so it won't happen to you once you start riding. You get to letting go on the clutch, right? You start the bike a couple times, you feel me? So now you're getting desperate. And then one of your friends told you that you can hit the gas while letting the clutch out. You feel me? So now you thinking you can hit the gas and let the clutch out at the same time. You're not gonna start a bike. You're just gonna take off. No, don't do that. Unless you're on a dirt bike, you can do that. Cause sometimes you have to hit the gas for the bike to stay running. But when you're on a motorcycle, do not hit the gas while letting the clutch out when you don't know how to ride a motorcycle. If you don't know how to ride a motorcycle, your first time ever on a motorcycle, anything with a clutch and gears, you don't want to do that. So, now let me go back into how you can fuck up, how you can kill yourself. You letting go on the clutch, you feel me? Your homie tell you can hit the gas at the same time so you won't start a bike. So you letting go of the clutch, hitting the gas at the same time. You pop the clutch, you let go of the clutch fully right here, boom. You hit the gas, the bike jerks you back. Then your hands, now only thing you thinking is to hold this tight, cause you're rolling, you feel me? So you holding this tight. Your body's pulling you back, cause the bike is accelerating, so your body is pulling you back. And your hand stuck on this throttle. And your hand is keep rotating. Then where you end up at? In a tree or in a ditch, or you ran into a building. So to prevent that from happening, don't use the gas. Don't use the throttle when you don't know the clutch yet. So get used to the clutch first. Then, probably not on the same day, probably the next day. Well, once you get more practice, then start applying the gas with the clutch, but it has to be it has to be perfect. Like you don't want to then take off, you feel me? You just want to take off, you feel me? I don't know how to explain it, but you don't want to risky throttle the bike, you feel me? So when most people, this is how they crash their first motorcycles or their dirt bikes when they get them. They let go of the clutch and give it gas at the same time, you feel me? So they won't stall. And then right when they let go of the clutch, cause you let go of the clutch very slowly, like how I was telling y'all, you won't worry about that problem of risky throttling. But some people, when they start let go on the clutch, they start rolling and they hit the gas, then they just let go of the clutch fully. Then they end up in a ditch or into a tree. So basically, what you want to do is let go of the clutch as slow as possible. It don't matter if you're moving. That's when you're going to be in a big open spot where you have plenty of room. Let go of the clutch slow as possible when you start taking off. No throttle. So let me show y'all again. Alright, see, I'm in first gear. First gear, holding the clutch. Make sure the kill switch is on. Boom. Let go of the clutch very slowly, no gas. You see how I'm still going? You see? Boom. Just look at my hands. I'm going around this U-turn, holding the clutch. Boom. See, you're already on level 3. So that's when you start hitting gas. Gas. Boom. The higher the bike is sounding, the higher RPMs you're in. So gas, boom. Holding the clutch, brake, boom. Alright, let go of the clutch slowly. Boom. Figure 8 without no gas or brake. Don't brake on the figure 8. Look, figure 8. Y'all know what figure 8 is? It's an 8. Trust the bike, it's not gonna fall. It will only fall if you hit the brake when the wheels turn. You don't want to turn the wheel. You don't want to turn the wheel while doing turns. Boom. Alright. When you get done with the figure 8, once you get used to the clutch, the front brake, the throttle, then the figure 8, do that for at least an hour, 2 hours. Get used to it. Get used to the weight of the bike, you feel me? And then that's when you can, but you want to apply brakes. Like once you get the clutch, the front brake, the throttle, then the figure 8. That's you're on level 4. Now you're on level 5. Level 5 is, alright, let go of the clutch slowly. No throttle. You see, I'm not stalling because you keep let going slowly, you feel me? Alright, level 5. I'm probably missing a step, but y'all gonna figure this shit out. Level 5. Hit the gas. Clutch. Brake before that line. Boom. You wanna brake, like make a marker. Like you gonna start to brake like right there, but you wanna stop before it right here. So you feel me? So that's what you're gonna do. Get like like 20 feet braking power. So basically, this is what you want to do. Alright. So at that blue thing, that's when you want to apply brake, but you want to stop at this line. Boom. Stop at a line. I say 20 to 15 feet, have markers. Basically like, alright, we're gonna do 2 parking spots. I'm gonna apply the brake at the first line, and I wanna stop at the next line. I mean, not the next line, but the next parking spot. You wanna be going at least 15 to 20 miles per hour. Nah, 10 to 15 miles per hour. Alright. And you wanna do this on a cool day, cause it's cool. Well, you're on a higher CC liter bike, it could be hard on the bike cause it's hot. It's 90 degrees right now. But you on a smaller bike, you'll be good. Alright, so basically, you wanna have a braking power, enough braking power so you can stop in 3 parking spots. So hit the gas. Now I'm gonna hit the brake right here. Boom. Make sure the clutch is held in. So if you're risky throttling, just hold in the clutch, then that gas, you won't go anywhere. You feel me? The clutch is your bike in neutral. Alright, then once you figure it out, once you get used to that for at least an hour, 3 hours, that's where you wanna start riding on the road. Just throw the back brake out the picture. I like the video. Please like the video and subscribe. I'm trying to get monetized. I appreciate y'all.